Misty! Congrats! How are you? I'm okay. I'm okay. Could be better, but it is what it is. Love! Thanks for gifting sub to Misty. I appreciate that. Thank you for supporting my channel. I don't remember how to stream, guys. Don't remember how to stream. Okay. 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 Two. Exit. Let's do scripts. Oh my gosh, that them scripts. Wait. Close? Is it close or is it exit? I thought it was exit. Or quit. It's quit. No? It should, right? Okay. Well, we're gonna just redo this just in case. Okay, and then we're gonna change directory to assignment 2. Okay, how is everyone today? I am honestly, I'll be upfront with you guys. I'm tired. I'm not really in the mood to stream. But I also know that if I don't stream, I'm also not going to do my homework, and I need to get my homework done. But I did get an invite to the same company that rejected me last year to do their OA, their online assessment. So my plan is to finish my homework in the next 2 days and then study some LeetCode code for 3 days. Well, 2 days, Monday, Tuesday, right? Hold on. Today, tomorrow. No, sorry. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, planning to study LeetCode code. And then Wednesday, I'm going to take the online assessment and hope I make it on to the next round. I feel like I'm so out of the loop and out of practice for LeetCode code. Like, honestly, I don't even think I can do an easy at this point. Okay, so introduction to machine learning. What it is, how it works, and how to put it together using one of Python's most important libraries. Scikit-learn. By the end of the week, you will have built and evaluated a linear regression model. Machine learning models are embedded in many pipelines that you will help build and maintain. For instance, nonprofits predicting food insecurity in... Okay, wow, I'm reading and I'm not actually registering. I'm not yeah. Okay. Although I feel like that's not a complete sentence. Machine learning models. Okay, I think I need to hit a focus mode. I'll be right back. Okay. Machine learning models are embedded in many pipelines that you will help build and maintain. For instance, nonprofits predicting food insecurity is a community for instance, in many pipelines that you will help build and maintain. For instance, nonprofits predicting food insecurity in a community, public health teams modeling disease spread, environmental organizations tracking deforestation from satellite imagery, city governments routing emergency resources after a disaster. In all of these cases, someone needs to build and maintain the pipelines that feed data into those models, monitor their outputs, and keep everything running reliably. That someone is often a data engineer. Understanding machine learning, what models need, what their outputs mean, and how to evaluate whether they are working makes you a far more effective collaborator and a more versatile engineer. The first couple of weeks will cover classical machine learning. This is still the workhorse of most production systems, and it is the right place to build intuition before we move on to deep learning and large language models in later weeks. Big picture overview. Is everywhere. Artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. They're actually different levels. Deep learning is a subset of machine learning. Okay. Okay, so this week's assignments cover week 2 material. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay. Okay, code 1. The scikit-learn API. Linear regression. Submission in your assignments to warm up. So we're going to do outputs again. Okay. And we're going to do okay, so part 1. all warm-up exercises. Use comments to mark each section. Section 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, so core pattern. Create, fit, predict. Practice it here with a simple data set. Years of work experience versus annual salary. So here, hold on. Let's see. We need to go. Okay, introduction to Scikit. Okay. Let's see. Oh, thanks for the follow, Zenovia. And hi, Eli. Thanks for the follow emoji. I appreciate it all. How is everyone tonight? I am just trying to get some homework done. Okay, so I'm on another page just because I seeing the API. Okay, so what do I do? Okay, Saikai. Okay, so whoops. Okay, let's hopefully my hi Zen, hi Rosie. Hi John. Okay. Crash course. Whoops, wrong.
This video is your introduction into the world of machine learning with Python. Today, I'm going to break down.
Okay, I'm gonna pause the music really quick. And we're gonna...
Today, I'm going to break down some tools and tactics to help you build your very own machine learning model. I'm going to guide you guys through A to Z, break down what's happening so you don't get left in the dust. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, guys, for another episode of Code with Josh. For obvious reasons, I'm Josh, and I'm stoked to have you guys here. Today is your door into the world of machine learning, and I'm excited to break all these advanced concepts.
Hi, Fernan. Someone behind me? What? Oh. um, I am going through my um, Code the Dream, course. Sorry. I'm going through my Code the Dream course right now, and I'm just trying to learn how to use Scikit. Scikit, I think, is how he pronounced it. But yeah, so yeah.
Concepts down in a way that you can easily understand. Before I dive into today's video, help me out. Hit that like button and subscribe. That really does help out my channel reach a wider audience within this crazy YouTube algorithm. So if you like this kind of stuff, hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. What kind of topics do you want to see in machine learning going forward? Today, you're going to build your very own machine learning model as I take you guys through this. We're going to use a popular project, and you're going to work with ways like hyper tuning, pre-processing, to make sure that we can get the best performance out of our model. Guys, the first link in the description, that's my weekly Python newsletter where I have just started a
Okay.
Python easier. That is a win. I'm going to go through everything, break down really what's happening and how you can get started today. Now, the model we are going to be doing for this project is the popular Titanic machine learning.
Okay, hold on, guys. I know you guys can't see this, so let's see what that looks like for you. Okay. I think that's a little better. Right? Okay. Yeah.
You may have seen this online, maybe you haven't. This is a great starter project to get started with machine learning. The goal of this project is to create a model using the data that will basically allow us to predict your survivability on the Titanic. Based on a data point that we drop in, how likely is that person to survive? Okay, so we're going to be building out the model for this. Now, I already have the data set we're going to be using. You guys can get this for free. Head on over to Kaggle. This stores a bunch of stuff for machine learning as well as data sets for it into your project. And that is what I have going on here. Up top, we have all of our columns. Okay, I want you guys to look at this data. Ask yourself, what data here is important to know? How to install, you can skip it. Pandas, we need Pandas, we need NumPy, we need scikit-learn. This is the
Oh, okay. Got it, got it, got it. Okay. Pip install scikit-learn. There we go. How are you tonight, time?
we'll be using. We need matplotlib as well as seaborn, which is like an extension of matplotlib. You can run this, get everything installed. Okay, if you want to create a virtual environment, you can do that as well. I'm not going to install this seeing that I already have it, but I'm going to begin here with our imports. First thing, we're going to import pandas as PD. That is to load in and create a data frame. We will load.
Okay. So you guys know me. I don't do so well with like lectures. I do better with doing. So figured out how to get that installed. So let's see what I need to do. The core pattern is create, fit, predict. Create a linear regression model, fit it to this data, and predict. Commanders. I have homework I have to do.
NumPy in. This helps when working with machine learning models and deep learning because really what it does is it takes a list of data, it converts it into an array. We could have 2D, 3D, or 4D arrays, and this helps the model understand the data better. Then we need to import some stuff from scikit-learn, so sklearn. The first module I'm going to import is model selection, and I'm going to
Okay. I don't know why I'm doing this. Hold on. Okay. Scikit-learn linear regression example. Give me an example of linear regression. Oops. Regression example. Okay, so basic linear regression example. Okay, so import prepared data. X must be a 2D array when Y can be a 1D. So X shape. Reshape, I think, makes it a 2D, right? Right? I don't know what that means, love. An array into a 2D. Okay, so I was correct about this. So this is now going to become a 2D array. Okay, so X must be a 2D array, Y can be a 1D. Initialize and train the model. Okay, so model is linear regression. Okay. So we got that. And the model dot fit. Oops. Fit year's salary. Right? Yeah. So we're initializing the model and fitting, or I guess fit train. Oh, ATY equals ATAX. I feel dumb right now. I feel so dumb right now. I feel distracted. Definitely distracted, guys. And just, yeah. Distracted and dumb. Zen, it's been a while, but I remember you were interviewing and you got a job, right? Right? Yeah? I think, or you were currently interviewing and you were waiting to hear back? I can't remember, but I remember you had good news. I thought. Was that you? Okay, okay, okay. You got the job, right? Okay. Congratulations! So happy for you. Model. Okay. Um, view model parameters. I have full screen. Okay. Anyways. Okay, so fit it to this data and predict the salary. Slope. Okay, so view model parameters. So model parameter, or this is view model parameters. I'm also going to copy this so I don't have to keep looking back at this. Okay, create a linear regression model. Predict the slope. So this would be print f slope coefficient. I feel like that's useful for me to remember. And then this will be model dot coefficient 0. So I know I said this earlier, but yeah, guess who got invited to take the online assessment from the company that rejected me last year. So, keeping my fingers crossed. Keeping my fingers crossed. No, 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 no. Pinterest. No, so I made it to final round last year. So I feel like there's pressure to make it to final round again this year. I'm gonna get performance anxiety, guys. Um, yeah, I'm gonna get performance anxiety. I'm gonna, yeah, I'm going to choke. I know it. I know it. That's interesting. I know. So I don't think Twitch is hiring right now for software one roles. I haven't seen any posts. Yeah, I haven't seen any. Oh, I guess they do. Okay. I might have to reach out. I might have to reach out again. But I would have to practice. Oh my gosh, I did so bad on the online assessments. For what's really funny, guys, I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it. Um, yeah, I don't have a PhD. I don't even have a master's. I was thinking about it. Granted, again, I got referrals for a couple of these positions, but I'm like not hearing back from any of the small companies I'm applying to, but I've heard back from big, well known companies. And then I bombed the assessment. But still, like, I don't understand how that works. I, it feels backwards to me. Like my friend, she won't even apply to some of these companies because she says she's not good enough. But then it's like, well, you're working as a software engineer already, and like you should apply. But then like I don't get why I'm not getting callbacks from like the smaller companies, and it's really frustrating, guys. It's really frustrating. Okay, so then you gotta definitely for last, you gotta make sure that you are here at the end because we have a couple of people that are like snipers at the end, and they will just get it at the last second. No, I know it's not just me, but I find it very, very interesting. Um I find it very interesting. Like, again, so I applied to three positions at Twitch last year. I got a call back for one of them. So I didn't get a call back for the other two, right? Whatever. Bombed the online assessment. Also got a invite to an online assessment for Microsoft and bombed that too. But it's still kind of like the fact that like I should feel confident in that, but I don't. Turing is botting 100%. I don't know because there's been a couple of times that he has not gotten it though. I'm gonna do uh if it makes I've been dev for 7 and don't get calls backs. Yeah, I've been working really hard on revamping my resume and my cover letters, but it's also like really difficult too because I was talking to someone um and they were saying, "Oh, like it might be better just to have like a very robust resume and then just tailor it to each job." But then I'm just thinking, with the amount of jobs that I'm applying to, that would take forever. And while I understand that sentiment, it's also kind of like it's oh my gosh, like I yeah. I can't imagine doing that. Okay, prediction equals model dot predict. Okay, so prediction 4 years model dot predict 4, right? Print uh Zen, you're gonna have to message me that because right now my brain, like I know that there's things out there that will help, but my brain right now cannot take any more information like that in during stream and understand and remember it. I have so many different versions and cover letters saved right now. Okay, and then we're gonna do prediction. 8 years equals model dot predict. 8. We're gonna do print prediction. 8 years. I don't know what I'm doing. Print F. Prediction. Wow. Prediction. I cannot spell. Okay, so we're gonna do Python. Nope. Python. Oh my gosh. I guess it would help if I actually put this in the correct place. Well, good thing I checked. I don't know what that means. Oh, nope. Okay, so, oh, okay, okay. So, are you? Okay, so now scikit-learn requires a feature array X to be 2D even when you only have one feature. Start with this 1D array. Okay, and then this is reshape. So we want to reshape. Right? Okay. Print its shape, then use reshape to convert it into a 2D array and print the new shape. Add a comment explaining in your... Okay, so print f shape of x before reshape. And that is x dot shape. Is that one that I can never remember if it has parentheses. I can never remember if it has parentheses. It does not. Yeah, it does not. Okay. It's just information. Okay, and then we're going to x equals mp dot oh wait, x reshape equals x dot reshape. Then we're going to do -1, 1. Okay. Print f shape of x after reshape. Okay, and then this will be x reshape dot shape. Why does I feel like shape is spelled wrong? I know it's not. I know it's not, but like I've said shape so many times that it doesn't even sound like a word anymore. And what do you mean I use terminal instead of running from VS Code directly? Like I used to do F5, like I had a oops. Um yeah, so I used to run like just Python debugger, but then like it was causing issues, and Misty recommended to do it in the terminal too. So she said that it if I could be quoting her completely incorrectly. So I apologize, Misty. Please feel free to correct me, but I could have yes, probably. But yeah, so I was told to run it from my terminal, that it was, if I remember correctly, the standard way. But no, it wasn't. So even if I do the debugging mode, it still works even if it's not in my Venv, and even if I don't have all of the um what do you call it? Um installed in my global environment. Even if I don't have like everything like NumPy and scikit and stuff like that installed in my global environment, it still works and I'm still getting the correct answers. But it was just, yeah. Yeah. So I'm just doing it from the terminal because, again, I could be completely wrong, but somebody I really trust, I remember them saying to do it that way. So, yeah. Okay. Anyways. And I've gotten pretty good about using a virtual environment. Like, I remember most of the time now to use the virtual environment. Okay, so okay, so X must be a 2D array. Why does X need to be a 2D array? And I think N samples N features to maintain consistency in handling different types of data sets, enabling both single feature and multi feature multiple linear regression using the same underlying code structure. Standardized data structure. The 2D structure. Okay, so I'm gonna actually read up on this more. So to do okay. Okay, and then question 3. K-means is an unsupervised algorithm. Hi, Tamora. Hi, Exotic. I'm back. I'm back. Okay, is PyCharm free? I don't actually know because I don't use PyCharm. I see, I could see that. I could see that, but right now since it's simple, I'm gonna just stick with it because I did used to do like the debugging and whatnot, but I also have to practice writing tests too. So, you could be fighting path problems too. I think they still offer community edition. I'm actually in a free coding program. It's a data engineering program. So I am running through my exercises right now. Um, oh, thanks so much for the follow, Anna Kills. I remember with Time, she was using JetBrains PyCharm, I think, and then they like went into her stream at some point too. It was pretty cool. Um, okay, so oh my gosh, it's Friday. K-means is an unsupervised algorithm that follows the same create, fit, predict pattern as everything else in scikit-learn. Use the voice is coming 2 times. Have I had an echo the entire time, guys? I'm looking at my sound and my sound looks fine. I only have one mic installed. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I'm okay, okay, okay. Also, I know this is a really random tangent, but guys, I've been taking care of my skin. I've been taking care of my skin like and using so much more stuff to kind of get rid of my wrinkles and whatnot. And oh my goodness, I think my skin looks so much better than it did like a month ago. Random. Random. But yes, highly, highly, highly recommend Korean skincare stuff because one, it tends to be cheaper than the US stuff. And two, it's really, really good. Oh my gosh, Chris. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it so much. How was your stream? How was your stream? Uh, whoopsies. Shout out. Oh, I see, I see. Okay. And then okay. Are you gonna go game right now? Caveman coding? What's caveman coding? Do you mean non-vibe coding? What game have you been playing recently? And also, what are your thoughts? I haven't been able to catch your stream. um, Writing code in an IDE. So like me, learning is going okay. Learning is going okay. Oh, I still have my headphone on. Like, why can't I hear anything? I still have my headphones on. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I feel like with AI, it's hard because a lot of companies are pushing for it right now, but I'm also like they also are like, oh, must be a quick learn and stuff like that. And I'm just thinking like there's been studies done with AI users that they actually don't learn very much and they don't like yeah. Like I can see myself using it for efficiency once I understand more, but right now like I don't think that AI is necessarily something that I can use as a learning tool to really understand. I don't know understand what I'm taught like what I'm doing. But Zen, you probably already understand it, so vibe coding works because you know what might be wrong with it. Like for me, if I were to vibe code, I would be looking at like, okay, this doesn't work, but why? I don't know why it works. And I spend so much longer debugging it than if I were to write it myself. Oh yeah, yeah, Rython. That's how I'm using it right now. But yeah, there's been so many companies and like people that I asked for mentorship and everything from. It's about 50-50, but a lot of people are like, "Oh, well, have you been using AI to code and stuff like that?" And yeah, it's just no, no. It doesn't it just confuses me a little bit. That I caveman code on, but I'm also vibe coding at least three no opinions yet. Uh I would be interviewing if I were getting callbacks. My experience is I am a self-taught software engineer that is not has not worked professionally yet. They are encouraging it. So it's about 50-50. So 50% are like they they kind of are like, "Oh yeah, like use it as a learning thing," but then there's also the other 50% that I talk to that are like, "Oh yeah, like you should get used to coding with AI, like that's where it's going." And I'm like, "I get that. I get that. But if I don't understand it, how am I going to be an efficient vibe coder because I will probably be getting spaghetti code and not even realize I'm getting spaghetti code because I don't know what it says." Work at startup too? Okay, okay. I'm gonna copy that right now. Is outdated in following documentation. Yeah, I know, I know, I know. And it probably doesn't help that I have taken what like a 4-year professional break because I became a mom at the same time. So it's um yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting time. and I'm going to age myself, but guess what? The last time that I was looking for a job before I became a full-time coach, same thing. It was a really tough time. I had so many friends graduate college and then they went back to college to get like a more stable degree. Like so many of my friends pivoted from like English majors and art majors and um social not poli sci sociology majors and became nurses. Yeah. And but I do really like coding because I feel like I'm constantly learning something new, which is really cool. Um, okay. I'm gonna hit a focus really, really quickly because yeah, I wanna yeah, get as much as I can done. I'm aiming to get to finish the linear regression and then the project I'll read it and then we'll see where I can. Corporate, how are you? How are you? How is work? You're good, right? I can't remember. Did Microsoft have any huge layoffs? Give the AI a skill so that it teaches you as it generates stuff. Now that I'm thinking it, I might look into doing that. That is a good idea. But yeah, how are you? How are you guys? Okay. Hey me and yeah, I'm gonna hit a focus mode. I will be back. Tell me how you are. Tell me what's new. Also, I got invited to do the online assessment for Pinterest, and I'm a little freaked out that I'm going to crash and burn like I did for the Leap online assessments. Hi, Rython. Getting tougher, but still good. Okay. Okay. Keeping my fingers crossed that it stays good news for you, corporate. I'm glad that there's no layoffs right now. Um, yeah, it's a interesting time, right? Okay, but yeah, gonna do a focus mode. Be right back, guys. Okay, so we did that. K-means is an unsupervised algorithm that follows the same create fit predict pattern as everything else in scikit-learn. Use the code below to generate a synthetic data set with 3 natural clusters. Okay, so create a k-means model with n clusters and a random state. Fit it to and predict a cluster. I don't want to move this up. I don't like that here. Okay. Okay, so let's look up how to do k-means model. K-means is a popular unsupervised machine learning algorithm used to group unlabeled data points into k distinct clusters based on feature similarity. How k-mean works. The algorithm iteratively minimizes the distance between data points and their assigned cluster center. randomly selects K points as the initial centroids. I feel like I hear my baby whimpering. Assign each data point. I also see chat up. Okay, that was a fail. That was a fail. Focus mode, because I also realized that I've been ignoring YouTube. I'm sorry. Hi Shinoi. Data engineering is related to machine learning. Hi tech. How are you? Hi coding therapist. I'm using Code the Dream. It's a free coding program. They have 2 tracks: web development and data engineering. I'm currently in the data engineer track. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna crash in your first. So Timora, what's really funny is my very first software engineer, granted it's for an apprenticeship, right? But my very first experience at interviewing was I made it to final round. And then I've crashed and burned since then. Oh, thanks so much for the raid, Kinslayer. Okay. I'm gonna try the focus again. And yeah, we're gonna try the focus again. Be right back, guys. I'm going to minimize chat now. Okay. Initialize, randomly selects, assign each data point. Update. Centroids are recalculated as the means points assigned to repeat. These steps continue until centroids. Mean. Prepare your data. X should be a 2D array or data frame. Okay, so okay, so okay, X clusters equals comma make blobs. K means models. Okay. Okay, so we have K means, hold on. K means model equals K means dot model, or sorry, not dot model, N clusters, and then we wanted that to be 3, right? And then random, oh my, random state equals 42. Okay, and then we want K means model dot fit, and then we have X clusters because they gave us X clusters. Fit it to X clusters. Okay. Create a model, which I just did. Fit it to X clusters. Okay. predict. So now how do we do that? Labels. I think we want labels, right? I think we want labels. No, predict. Okay, hold on. You predict labels. Use the predict method to assign each sample in X clusters to its nearest cluster. Okay, predict X clusters. Labels. Okay, so predict a cluster label for each point. Okay, so predict labels versus get results. So what's what? Okay, so both labels and predict are used to receive cluster assignments, but they differ in purpose and when they should be used. Labels, model attribute, store property. Model method is predict. The original training data used in fit, new unseen data, or the original training data. Be calculated. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to use predict. Okay, so then that would be X clusters again. Think. Predict, print the cluster centers. Okay, and then we're gonna print cluster centers, print F center. K means model dot cluster center. Okay, so this is where I would use AI because I want to confirm that this is correct. What you wrote, get labels perfectly fine. The equivalent way to get clusters already computed fit. Okay. Okay, so I think focus mode should be over. Okay, I'm gonna catch up on chat. Thanks so much for the follow, Nestor Daniel. I appreciate that. That's fine, Peter, if you believe that, but if I want to learn how to program just because I enjoy programming, like that's fine. Like it's kind of like thinking, why bother learning to knit when you can just buy the sweater? Well, I enjoy the process of it. Okay. Okay. My CEO is suffering from AI psychosis. Okay. Wow, guys, you guys. Yeah, Tamora, interviewing is a skill. However, in order to get better at it, you have to actually get interviews. I have yet to pass the online assessments because I keep crashing and burning on those. Python Discord bot. Discord Pi workshop for run Wildland gives me. I'm trying. I know it has all kind of skills, but I haven't created. I use that as setup. Man, that dude on Slack. He had. Oh my gosh. I mean, didn't they do like a study that if everyone is a yes man around him, plus he also has AI backing him up, yeah, that could be um that could be an issue. Yeah, Tamora, that's what I'm worried about. Like I've seen articles and like posts on social media of basically like juniors are being graded or reviewed on how many pull requests that they do, and so like people are just pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, and like it's and accepting, and it's crazy. Oh my gosh, my baby has moved to my pillow, and I'm pretty sure she's whimpering. Okay, it's a good tool to incorporate. Jubios, that's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to understand programming. I'm trying to learn as much as I can so that I can utilize AI to the best of my ability instead of trying to have AI do the work and then me slough through it wondering what's going wrong. But freedom, you understand programming. That's the thing. So if you were to build programs, but you don't know what the program what the code is actually saying, how do you know that it's running perfectly? Uh, I I think I still have confidence issues on how much I understand. Hi, end user. What do you mean user banks? Boo. Hi, how are you? I am trying to learn more about machine learning. Okay. Coloring each point. Plot the color. Okay. So labels. See, this is also where I'm like, why do I keep forgetting how to do a scatter plot? It would be plot dot figure. Okay, and then we're gonna do plot dot scatter. And then I would need labels. So we have the labels. So data? What is the data? Fit. Oh, okay. So that is the X cluster. Oh, okay. Coloring each point by its cluster label. Aha. Plot the cluster centers as black X's and add a title and axis labels. Okay. So this would be X clusters. Okay, this part, not exactly sure, but this is what Google told me, okay? One. Okay, and then this is where I would do the C, which is the color, as labels. And then we would have oops. And then we want, this is centers. And then we want, okay, I just want to see this right now. Okay, thanks so much for the follow, Darcheni. I want to work in tech. This is a learning project assignment. This is a learning assignment. Yeah, Code the Dream course. Thanks, Rython. It is pretty whimsical, isn't it? I'm second year BS. Wait, what's BSDA? Bachelor's of Science Data Algorithms? What does BSDA mean? We didn't see your fine. I would say this heavily depends on the model you're using. Always jobs available. No crazy programmer coding interview. What do you mean end user? Like, hold on. Sorry, I don't think I understand what you mean. I feel like I'm bouncing around right now. As a data engineer, you will not escape SQL. Right, son. I like programming, so I want to program. I don't want to just type in something and have the program spit out for me. Like, I want to figure it out. For data engineering, Tamora, like earn more than any tech job. Actually, statistically speaking, data engineers don't make as much as software engineers. VS Code. In data analytics. Okay. But yeah, I actually kind of like SQL. Okay. Where did my figure? Oh my gosh. I did not do plot show. That is very important. Okay. Okay. Thanks so much for the follow lean coder. Uh, honestly, guys, I would be. So here's the thing. I've said this again, and I'm pretty serious about it. I am okay working under the industry standard because like for me, it's all about experience. As long as it covers child like preschool care and has enough to put away into savings like a little bit, like I don't need to be making a mass amount because for me it's more the experience at this point, because once I have the experience it opens up a whole lot of other jobs. Because I was talking to the hiring manager of, like, I reached out to him because he had interviewed me and I completely lost my okay, lost my train of thought. Right on. But that's what marketing is. Shove the candy down the kids' throats. Shove the junk food in your face. Even Claude, sorry, if you have no bugs and Claude is free for you, have no product. English as a program language. Back end front. Hey, isn't that what AI is for English as a program language? I have been trying to it keeps pulling you back in. Yeah, so baby bunny, reiterate again and again, she is not allowed to pet pets or dogs or approach anyone that she doesn't know. Uh, oh yeah. End user. I have to keep remembering to go look at. So I have a couple of friends who are actually in finance and work for some pretty decent, very big banks. So I keep forgetting to like look at their companies to see what they're hiring for. I agree. Lifelong learner. Uh, so yeah, rabies is not a joke, not at all. But yeah, what was I saying about the hiring manager? Oh my gosh, I completely blanked. Anyways, but yeah, so like for me, I would be more than happy to work for under industry standard, especially again, as long as I can afford preschool for my kid and put a little bit away to savings. Like, experience is more important to me than the high paycheck in the beginning of my career because, like, yeah. Oh. The hiring manager made a point that he sees so many like boot camp grads that are front end only. So like they don't have that experience or they don't have that knowledge for the back end because a lot of boot camps focus on front end web development and they don't focus on learning the back end part of it. And unfortunately, I do see front end as being one of the more likely to be replaced sooner, if that makes sense. Oh, thanks so much for the follow, Rafael Metro. Thanks for the follow, Ryzen Riken. Um, Imagine how many protections are going to be due to AI slop. Why would anyone try to convince ditch the horse that's 500? Exactly, Timora. But uh, I wouldn't be shocked. That's not a broader skill set is always. And then also, you guys know why I'm going for the data engineering route, right? Even though technically it doesn't, again, I'm not after the paycheck, okay? I'm not after the paycheck. I am just after a job that I can enjoy. After coaching figure skating for so long, I don't think I realized. No, I knew. I knew I was very lucky. Okay. I knew I was very lucky to have a job that I could wake up and love every single day. You know, there were some hard days, right? Always hard days in a job, but it was something that I absolutely loved. Would I go back to it? Um, yeah, Rython, if something is triggering you, just ignore them. I'm open to I'm open to open discussion and respectful discussion, but yeah. But yeah, so like I coached figure we should keep it. Oh, thanks so much, first name. Yeah. I think part of it, I think part of the enthusiasm is that I really do enjoy programming. So again, it's not, and I get it. Like once I enter the workforce, there's probably gonna be like, it's gonna suck the life out of me because I'm not gonna be able to work on my projects that I want to work on and stuff. But the reason why I'm going for data engineering is because, guys, the data engineering is the one that cleans and validates the data that gets fed to the LLMs. So I feel like that will be one of the last things to be replaced if we really are replacing all of the programmer jobs because yeah. Yeah. So I left coaching because I got married and I moved. So I moved and then COVID happened. So I was applying to coaching jobs, but then COVID happened. Um and then I had a kid. And unfortunately, coaching is a job that is a lot of weekends, a lot of afternoons after school, a lot of mornings before school. And that's not something I'm willing to sacrifice that time with my kid. I'm not going to wake up at 4 a.m. to go to work and then miss getting her ready for school and get home after she gets to school. And then when she gets home from school, I won't be there because I will be coaching. I don't want to be there gone on the weekends coaching because again, my clientele was all kids in school, so we had to work around their school schedule and the competitions are on the weekends. And yeah, so it's as much as I love coaching, I just don't see myself pursuing coaching again for a while because of my kid, you know. And then also it's I would be starting from the ground and I would have to build my clientele back up and that's not a big issue, but again, it's sacrificing a lot of time away from my kid. To chain exploits to get out of the browser, then that is beyond sketchy. Yeah, the myth stress has a we have recursive self-improvement, the exponential rate. The I like drinking water. I like drinking water too. Okay. So, so I need to also have the how did I save this? Okay, so outputs path. Okay, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself again. Let's one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Okay, so we want to plot the cluster center as black X's. Okay, so we would also need to plot scatter, and then this would be the cluster centers, and then this would be 0 again, right? Yeah, and then cluster centers 1, and then it would be a black X, which is marker equals X, and then color equals black. Label equals center. Okay, so then Adding title. So this would be plot, title. K-means clusters with their pointers. Plot. Next label. Okay, create. X and plot label Y. Okay. Holy moly. You guys are chatting so much they won't even Sorry, Rython. I am working on my Code the Dream work. They won't even release it. The more technical, the better. Data is a great way to go. Yeah, I just kind of figure no matter what, AI is always going to need to be trained. To have it trained, it needs to have the data provided for it. And there's that whole issue with the scale AI data that turned out to be not good. And so I feel like data engineers are definitely going to be very much needed because cleaning and validating, look at it as okay. I am not saying, actually, no, I think garbage people are very important and they help keep our world clean, you know? Like I kind of look at it as like data engineers are the cleaners. Oh, really? Okay, I'll make no, they don't. They don't. So it's not against the terms of service anymore unless you are a partner, if I remember correctly. I looked it up. You watched The Matrix. Einstein was a awesome coding therapist. How many problems have you done? And did you apply for Airbnb yet? Does this important developing a system to build proprietary. Hi, Adam. Yes, Darchini? Yes. 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 Okay. But yes, hi Adam. How are you? Okay, so by its label, add title and access labels. Good luck for Airbnb. Hope you get a callback. I hope I get a callback too, but I hope you get a callback. Software engineering should be gate kept. What does that mean? Are you talking about like the social media influencers? Did you I make notes for Python or just practice code? Anonymous. Like I just for me to start learning, I just started building stuff. Like I don't do so well with tutorials. So like I think my first like couple of games, so I figured out how to do Minesweeper without following a tutorial, Wordle without following a tutorial. Like I basically backward engineered it, I guess you could say, and I taught myself regression. I did apply to Airbnb, their apprenticeship program. I also applied to Pinterest, so yeah. The irony is beautiful, right? Right? Thank you. I did get a call back for our invite to take the online assessment for Pinterest, except we all know how my how that went last year. I did well, but now I feel like the pressure is even more on because I did well last year. So now I have to do well this year, but then like I've crashed and burned in all of my other online assessments. So yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. Okay. Okay, okay. So we have this um also coding therapist. You got this. You got this. Yeah, I'm trying to hit 100. um for emerging talent programs. Yeah, I'm not on the East Coast, unfortunately, and I'm not willing to move to the East Coast. No, thanks so much for the follow, King Scorpio. Uh, they wanted to make 100. Yeah, I agree, Tizzy. Uh, I think that I think that there is a lot of glamorization on social media, especially during COVID. It was like my day in the life of a software engineer. I woke up at 9, I went in an hour, and I ate dinner, and I played some games, and I took a nap, and I went home. No, I think it is a little bit true. That's why there's been such an explosion in um the different types of boot camps and where you can learn to code and things like that. But I think also a lot of like the people that do get into coding for that paycheck end up getting burned out because they don't actually enjoy it. Coding isn't for everyone. Coding isn't for everyone. And I have had some friends that have gone through boot camps. They did programming for a couple of years and then they were like, "Nope, not going to do it. Not worth it." Okay. So, let me how do I save this? I don't remember how to save it to outputs. Okay, hold on. Outputs, combined data, happiness. Okay. So, project. So we have the outputs path. Okay, and then we also checked for, we also wanted to check for, we also wanted to check for the outputs. Hold on, what is not defined? Oh, output path. Okay, logger combine two CSV. And then plot histogram. Save fig. Okay. So we are going to do plot. Let's save fig. And then we are going to title this .png f a path. And then we're going to do plot dot. Hold on. What's global? What's global? End user. Sorry. Freedom down. I mean, isn't there a whole bunch of drama with Sam Altman right now, though? So every time I bring up negative impact of like the AI, I get Rython, I get so many people asking me, what do I mean negative impact, yada yada yada. It's yeah. Gemma, but if you put Gemma with Bark, multiplying by with random values, produce token results in reason. It doesn't make any sense. Wow, Tizzy, I did not hear about that one. I'm proud to be weird. Yeah, it's new WordPress at best. Okay. I think I feel like I'm not I feel like I'm trying to embrace AI, but I feel like I'm also not necessarily um sold on it completely. You know how these models work, right? Are you talking about the k-means model and whatnot? So I understand how the linear regression works, I believe. And then This one, I am trying to figure it out. Okay, so yeah, I've got, well, to be fair, to be fair, that's what this does. The um the K-mean models clusters it for you. So, yeah, it clusters it for you. I think it's because I am very skeptical of AI. And it tends to bring in, and also I oh no, GPS, a lot of people do. A lot of people do. Um, is my camera all right? Probably not. It looks like it's working. Yeah, my camera's working and it's following me, even though I don't like it following me. But yes, it's following me. Okay. No, I don't know if it's because I'm still like trying to break into tech or whatnot, but the amount of people, um, dubious that come into my stream and keep telling me, "Oh, just vibe code," or like programming is pointless, or learning to code is pointless, is astounding to me. It is astounding. Yeah, so data privacy is also a huge issue for me right now too. Um, and I'm not just talking about those who use AI, but I'm talking about like just the fact that there are your information is being fed into this without your consent. So like I have pictures posted, right? AI is being trained on my pictures, on my likeness, you know, my videos, my voice and stuff, whatever. It's I'm already out there, but like the kids that are getting posted that have no say. You know, I chose to post myself on the internet, but like the kids out there that have no say, that are just being posted by their parents, like I'm very, very wary of posting Baby Bunny. Like I don't even say her name on stream or like post her name or anything like that. But then like I've realized that I chat with my friends and like that data isn't private anymore. Yeah, more power to you if you can learn from vibe coding, but that is not my way of learning. Like I can't learn. I won't retain anything. Thanks so much for the follow, Tempestuous Teacup. Okay. So, also Rhython is my um oh, baby is awake. Okay, hold on, hold on. So, You really did. Okay, I'll be right back. My baby is awake, and I need her to go back to sleep. So be right back. Okay, so wow, I got through 3 questions. Awesome, guys. Awesome. How many questions? 5. Oh, wait. Hi, guys. Uh, I am very smart. I'm okay. Someone clustered website. Also, Rython, please send me the example for k-means. Uh, weirdly avoid dark emptiness and tend to be bright and dense. I mean, I can see that. I can see that. Also, really random, but I have a Japanese Wikipedia page. Like my information, my skating information is on there. I don't have an English Wikipedia page, but I have a Japanese one. Go figure. Night, Adam. Go figure, right? Right? Okay. Okay. Anyways. Okay, the question below uses all the same. I'm also going to do a focus mode really quick. Okay. I will see you guys soon. Be right back. Okay. The question below uses same synthetic medical class data sets with each with an age 20 to 65. A smoker also, sorry, we're gonna move this all the way up here. Okay. Um uh each with the age 20 to 65. Also hydrate, guys. Okay, so random seed, number of patients, age, number of patients. Okay. Cost. Before fitting anything, look at the data. Create a scatter plot of age on the x-axis and cost on the y-axis. Color the points by smoker status by passing. Okay. Also, yeah. Okay, so we're going to do plot dot figure. Create a scatter plot. So plot dot scatter. So we're gonna do age. Cost. That would be color the points equals. I'm doing smoker. C map equals full form. Okay, and then we're going to title. Medical cost versus age. Okay, and then plot X label, age, plot Y label, cost, to titles. And then we're going to do plot dot save figure f. Oops, not what I meant to do. Okay, saving figure to output and f output path. That would be cost versus age dot png dot close cost. I keep doing that. Okay. Then even if you in how you you can introduce. Hi, Michael. No, no job. As someone who has access in 2 weeks, I know for a fact that unless you're good at algebra, are you talking about linear algebra or just basic algebra? You get code. Yeah, so Tizzy, that's one of the things. Like, I don't like not understanding. So I will go down a rabbit hole to figure it out. And I have just learned that for me, AI code, like even just like again, tutorials and stuff, just giving you blocks of code, for me, it doesn't really help me. Like I need to kinesthetically do it to understand it. But aren't you still in school? Are you applying to the internships? Do you want me to I can ask someone at a FANG company if actually I don't know if interns do internships accept referrals. I can find out. You unsubscribed from AI? Wait, aren't you in an AI program? In the context of your university. I'm disabling it. I disabled the algebra is not. Okay, wait. Which algebra though? Like what level algebra? Well, apprenticeships, a lot of the apprenticeships don't accept referrals. So like LinkedIn, you can't use a referral. I think somebody said Pinterest, you can't use a referral. However, like I know Microsoft allows referral. Okay. Uh okay, so with you using AI, did you feel like you were not learning, Michael? Polynomial. I remember polynomials. Okay, so like algebra 2 level and then some. Because I am saying, okay, so it looks like there is algebra 2 level, but there's also like linear algebra, but yeah. Oh, okay. Uh, Phosphorus age. Okay, okay. So I probably should have. Oh, I want to add a legend. I need to add a legend. Okay. So Sputnik, thanks so much for subbing. I appreciate it so much. So, so much. I did math too. Anyways. I am a legend. So, freedom. I didn't say that AI couldn't be used for learning. I am saying that like, the way that I learn best is not beneficial to necessarily using AI. Like I said, there are some people that do learn a lot from it. I am not necessarily one of those people at this point of where I am in my learning. Yeah, I just did use AI to explain. Musty, how are you? Oh my goodness. Musty is, oh my gosh. How are you? You haven't been streaming recently. How are you? How is your leg? Oh my goodness. You haven't been posting on Instagram recently either. Excuse me? Hi, Norwegian. Welcome in. Excuse me. You haven't been posting on Instagram recently. You haven't been streaming. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I do remember that you did post that you just moved, right? Right? But have you been playing WoW? Have you been raiding? Oh my gosh. I miss WoW so much. In the process, yeah, great. Deeper. Before you have AI generate for you. I'm not having AI generate for me. Where are you getting that from, Michael? You need to stop, to be honest. I mean, honestly, if your job allows you to and it's something that de-stresses you, why not? Although, if you haven't been going to the gym because you've been wowing, then. But yeah, so Musty is one of the OG streamers, like the group of streamers that would play WoW with. Also, do you guys remember? Yeah, never mind. Uh, funny is it? No, I didn't say you. Wait, I think so. I think Michael, I think you think I'm using AI in a way that I'm not. I'm not using AI to generate code. Actually, Musty, I want to know, do you use ChatGPT or any AI agents for anything? Just out of curiosity, because you're not in the programming scope. So your view, if you're still there, of course, if you're lurking, no worries. But if you're still there, do you use AI agents for anything or not really? Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna hit focus mode really quick, and then yeah, I'll be back. How do I add a legend into scatter plot Python? It was legend true, right? It's just legend equals true. No, I have to call the legend. Actually draws a legend. Okay, so legend. We're also gonna add. Wait, note the artists who are ignored one legend. Oh wait. Uh hmm. Did I do that wrong? Oh, is it because I don't have Oh, it's because it's not I only have Okay, just kidding. Just kidding. It's because I only have one scatter plot, so I don't need a legend. But the question is, how do I label? How do I label this so that the the red is labeled as smoker? Okay. So okay, so C bar. So we would want a C bar. Oh, I know this. Mm, oh, that's because it was heat map. I used heat map before. Okay. 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 So, actually, zero, one. This would be non-smoker, right? Mm, I don't like that. Okay, so I'm. Oh, wait. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I am ridiculous. I am ridiculous. No, hold on. No, 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 no. Yes. No. Mm, hold on. Okay, so they don't seem to care but it's fine. I'm going to. Yeah, I'll figure that out later. This is not a huge deal. I don't like how the bar looks. Following instructions is T. This is not smoke. Okay, so what do I see? Cost of care. I mean, that's literally what it shows. Okay. Okay. Don't give that. I just use. Wow. This is not trying on different. My brain is not smart, but I do like to use it. Yeah. Sometimes I question my brain. But you know what? Okay, it's okay. Okay, split the data into training and tests. Maybe letting go of the when I read huh? Dizzy, you would get along with Misty very, very well. Okay, so split the data into training and test sets using age as the only feature. How to split data into training and testing. I thought AI wasn't supposed to tell you to do anything harmful. Oh my gosh, my phone's been on this entire time. Whoopsies. Okay. Trained. Oh, they gave that to me. Duh. 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 Okay. So we're going to split using age as the only feature. We're gonna do x train, x test, equals train test split age. I'm gonna do, hold on. How? Okay. Wait, I'm not in focus mode, right? Okay, no. Uh, good code is able to. Okay. Anyways. So what would, okay. Okay, so test size equals 0.2. Okay, I understand that. And then the random state is 42, which is what they gave me. Split the data using age as the only feature. So does that mean that I would do cost and disregard smoking is what I am seeing? Right? Okay, yes, cost. Okay, so before using as X, okay, so we need to reshape. Okay, so I know what I'm doing. No, I don't. No, I don't. Not at all. Okay, so X equals H dot reshape. It was 0, -1, -1, 0. How did we reshape it? -1, 1. And a -1 in it. -1, 1. I am going to have to remember that. Okay, so age reshape print the shapes for all 4 arrays. Okay, so we are going to have print f shape of x screen is x screen dot shape. Print f shape of x test is x test dot shape. Oops. Print f shape of y train. Y train dot shape. Print f of y shape of y test is y test dot shape. Okay, fit a linear regression model into your training data from question 2. Print the slope and intercept. Okay. I always copy and place comment out for testing a different direct. Sorry, what do you mean, end user? If I remove, are you talking about my stream title? But that's the name of my class. 404 Legend, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. That's the actual name of the class. I'm not saying it's trash. Although I guess there are some people that are saying that it is, but I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying it I'm not necessarily say yeah, I feel like I've been pretty clear on my stance. You've made changes to code and made. Oh yeah. Yeah. I comment out as well. Okay, linear regression. Okay, so we want to have model equals linear regression, and then we're going to have model.fit. We would have training data would be xtrain. Okay, so we are going to do model.fit fit, which would be X train, Y train, right? Print out the slope and intercept. Yeah, model.fit. So that's coefficient and intercept, and then predict. So okay, so slope equals model dot coefficient. Have to put anything in it. 0, 0. Oh my gosh. Square brackets, square brackets. 0. Okay, and then intercept model dot intercept. Okay, then print f slope. How did I? Sorry guys, I have this thing with consistency, and I want to have it named the same. Okay. Then predict on the test set and print. Okay. And then we're going to predict on test set. So this would be model.predict, and this would be X test. Was there Y test too? I don't think so. I think it was just X. But now I'm not sure. Hold on. Okay. Uh, okay. So square brackets. The heck? And print. And again, what did I put for the prediction? Prediction. Okay. Print F prediction. Oh, wait. Prediction for age? No, this would be prediction for cost. This would be prediction for cost, right? Uh, yeah. Okay, prediction for cost. And then that is prediction for cost. Okay. Predict, test set, and print. Hold on. What? Then predict on the test set and print. What is this? Hold on. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna use AI to decipher what, because apparently I only read the first 2 lines. Bit. Oh. Okay. Why predict? Okay. So they give this to me. Predict. Average prediction error. Okay, RMSE is average prediction error. Code for prepping is so goated. I agree. Struggle is okay. Sorry guys. I can't keep up with your guys' chat right now. I would love to. I would love to, but I need to focus. I need to focus right now. So bear with me. I'm not ignoring you guys. Yeah. Okay, so predict on test set. Okay. Average prediction error. R squared on the test sets. So that would also be R2 equals model dot score. That would be X test, comma, Y test. Okay, and then we would want to see what that was. Oh, okay. I see what it's saying. There's a colon there. And print. Print this. Got it. Print F Um, got it. I know how to read, guys. Not really, but root mean squared error. Okay, so is r squared. It's fine. R squared. Can I just copy this? Okay, so I don't need to print this. This I don't need to print. Okay. Thanks so much for the follow, Ketchup Admirer. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this out there for the random people in my stream recently that have been calling me mommy. That's just a little creepy, guys. And if it keeps up, I'm gonna be timing people out. And if it keeps up after I time you out, then I'm gonna block you. Hi, Axel. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, thanks for the focus mode, Zen. I will hit that in just a second. Also, thanks for the follow, Google Meta. I appreciate it. Yeah, but yeah, it's just a little creepy, guys. And it makes me very uncomfortable. So, yeah. So the slope shows that it's going to increase by 200 every year. So it's going up. Definitely understand that. Yeah, so it's going up. I understand that, but what does it mean with 200 slope? Okay, yeah, so $200 on average. Yeah, I get that you're trolling, but it's still really creepy, and you're not the only one that does it. So yeah, it's really creepy. Jupius, the people in chat that are calling me mommy. It's very, yeah. see. Is it about the same each time? Yeah, it's about the same. The slope is telling us that the cost will go up every You're learning Dart. I've heard of that before. Why? I'm blanking on that right now. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to hit a focus mode. Okay. I'll be right back, guys. Thanks for the focus, Zen. Yeah. Okay, it might not be necessarily you, but yeah, it's more the the possessive thing, the use of the possessive pronoun. But yeah, I'm not going to continue talking about that subject. Just I am, and again, it's not just one person, it's a few people. And yeah, that's just, yeah, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. Okay, anyways, focusing. Be right back, guys. Okay. Now add smoker as second feature and fit in the new model. Okay. So now add smoker as a second feature and fit in the new model. We have that. Split, fit, and print the test R squared. So we want to first, let me find out the shape. X shape. Okay, so that is two. That is a 2D array. So we are going to do X train, X test, Y train, Y test equals test train test split. And we're going to do X full, comma, cost split equals 0.2 state 42. Test size. Test size. What test size? Train split age. Okay. So then we are going to do model equals linear regression. Okay, and then we're going to do model dot fit equals x train y train. Okay, and then I don't know why I did that up there. Okay. Split fit. Okay, and then we are going to do print the test R. So R squared. Can't spell squared. So that is R2 equals model dot score of X test Y test. And then pair it with R2. R2 full. Print R R2. Or hold on. I just copied something. And R squared just age versus R2 versus adding smoker flag help, print both. Thanks then. You can call me Bunny. Right? And it's free. It's free. X has 2 features, but linear is 1 feature as input. Hold on. What? No. Oh. Okay, so I need to Okay, hold on. So no, I did not apply for a university program. I cannot that justify going back into debt for student loans when I have a kid. Uh, okay. Um, I always have to stop myself from saying it completely because I think it might flag TOS. Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. I like this program. I think it's introducing me to a lot of things I would not necessarily have known to learn. So it's just gonna be my responsibility to take a deep dive. Um, Good question, Lakshay, because I don't know. I don't know. I have toxic people in my life too, and unfortunately can't avoid all of them. So yeah. Okay. Um, Give me 1 second though. Okay. How to uh yeah, so I have considered going back to a master's for the internships, but again, with how expensive education is nowadays, even with like grants for like moms, like females and moms, and it's still ridiculously expensive. Plus, like with Baby Bunny, it's always a toss up of how much I'm gonna get to study that week. Okay, so define your features. Okay, so I did that right. Okay, hold on. So let's okay, so rows 2. Okay, so why is this not allowing Y train? Okay, let me read that error message again. Ragnaros and Stitches. I am trying to break into tech to be a programmer. I am going towards data engineering, but I do like backend. Hi, 3K, welcome in. But also, I would like to create a product. However, I'm in a program right now. It's a free coding program that's teaching me data engineering, and it is unfortunately not asynchronous. Um, they do have a schedule, and I have homework every week. So it's been a little bit tough to work on my own projects. I have not. I don't even I don't think I've even watched the first season. Okay, linear regression is one feature as input. Okay, so shouldn't. Okay, hold on. Split fit. I think I'm not supposed to do this, right? Is it supposed to be k-means? Hold on. Hi Bing, welcome in. I don't know. I haven't gotten to the nitty-gritty. We're still in the second week. Just one stream at a time. Currently trying to transfer. How is your learning journey going? It's going okay. I have not even watched Bridgerton. I don't really have time to watch TV. Yeah, I don't really watch TV. In my free time, I'd rather read or knit. Okay, so let's see. X, Y. Okay, so this is where I am going to. Oops. A new model. Oh, no. Oh. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Okay. 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 Got it. See? There we go. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. R2 from. Actually. Full. I'm a little confused why they. Okay. We're going to fix this so that it is consistent with how I write stuff. Okay, so add a comment. What does it represent in practical terms? Um, Smoking is bad. Oh, your wallets. Oh. It's bad. Oh, thanks so much for the follow, Deaf Boy. I am doing my homework for Code the Dream data engineering checkers. There are more people like you. I doubt. Whoa. I'm trying to get clients and fresh. I mean, Lakshay, if I had that answer, I would be doing freelancing right now too. I have not done any cloud commuting uh computing yet. The title is the title of the class. Okay, anyways. Smoking is bad for your wallet. Okay, smoking has a higher predicted cost over predicted medical cost over every year. No idea. Okay. Now add smoker. Okay. A predicted versus actual plot. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. So a predicted versus actual plot is a standard tool for evaluating regression. Am I still on focus mode, by the way, guys? No. Okay. Good. Alvi Doodle, how are you? What do you mean looks super impressive? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Just kidding. I actually kind of understand this. It's pretty interesting. Ghibli, how are you? It's been a while. But then again, I haven't really been streaming, but I'm back to streaming. But yeah, how are you? Um, oh, a nap sounds good. Actually, sleep. Sleep sounds good. Baby didn't nap today. So, okay, so I did stream last week. I just pulled out a hair. I did stream last week, but I was out of town for a month and a half, and it was just baby and not enough space and no place. Yeah, so didn't stream. Only if we can program kids like Python. Hey, I like to say that I programmed a baby, compiled her, and I am pushing updates to her on a daily basis. No, I didn't move. It was just we were out of town and where we were staying, just not really any place to stream. And Baby Bunny, so I don't know if you remember like back when Baby Bunny was baby, I could stream in the room and that was like during my ASMR whisper coding days, but she sleeps way too lightly now. Honestly, she is like me, which really stinks because I'm such a light sleeper and yeah, so she's like me, and it kind of stinks, so I can't stream in the room anymore. I know, that was a while ago. Okay. Okay, but this is my last question and then I'm going to log. Okay, I predicted you forgot semicolon line 125. What? I'm doing Python, not Java. What's 125? Oh my gosh, no, it's really funny because now, like, if I pull out my phone, she's like, no, mom, put your phone away. I'm like, I'm not doing JavaScript. Yeah, it's, but it is tough because I'm raising her to be screen free until she is in school. Because I know, like, for grade school, they're using Chromebooks and all that stuff. So I get it. I shouldn't be on my phone either. It's a comment. 125 is a comment. So, um, I know, but I did show her. We did watch some skating today. So we watched Alyssa Liu and Amber Glenn and Kaori Nakamoto's um Olympic programs, and she was enthralled with it. Yes, but I need to be a good example for her. And the thing is, like, she'll be like, "Mommy, can I see what you're?" And like, she is very well spoken for how old she is. She is very well spoken. She'll be like, "Mommy, can I see what you're looking at?" And I'll be like, "No, baby." Yeah, and it's like, "Please," and I'm just like, "Okay, I'm putting my phone away now." So yeah, I don't get to spend very much time on my phone. I don't get to spend very much time knitting. I don't get to spend very much time reading anymore. Ah, well, no, that's not true. I read to her a lot. I don't get to spend a lot of time reading the books I want to read. Okay. Anyways, predicted versus actual. She's so cute though. She's really sweet. She's really smart. She's so smart. Like she can count very quickly. Like, and I don't mean like just count to 20. I mean, like, she has a concept of counting is the amounts. Because she'll be like, Mommy, there's three cherry pickers over there. Cherry pickers, you know, the cage with ladders. Or she'll be like, Mommy, I see two diggers. Or else like she'll be like, yeah, I see one red and one yellow. And I'm just like, how did I get such a smart kid? Like, she's so smart. Uh, and yeah, so smart. Okay. I'm gonna hit focus mode because I have one more question before the project. Project will start tomorrow. If we don't finish it tomorrow, then I'm probably going to just do off stream. And then Sunday, so my plan is to stream tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So tomorrow, finish the mini project, and then and then Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday will be leak code to practice for an online assessment. And then Wednesday I will not stream because I will be taking that online assessment. Oh, I without a doubt am so certain she is going to be smarter than me by a lot, and I am going to just try and nurture that curiosity and that drive to learn, because I honestly feel like I didn't have this drive to learn until I was much older. Like, I just want her to stay curious. Thanks, corporate. Okay. I'm hitting a focus mode. I'll be back, guys. I'll be back. Okay, so a predictive versus actual plot is a standard tool for evaluating regression models. Each test observation becomes a dot. The model's prediction goes on the x-axis. The true value goes on the y-axis. A perfect model would place every point on the diagonal line where predicted equals actual. Using the two-feature model from linear regression, create this plot for the test set. Add a diagonal reference line, a title, predicted versus actual labeled axis, and save to outputs. Okay, so okay, so we want to predict. We have the model. Using the two-feature model, create this plot from the test set. So y predict equals model full dot predict full equals model full predict full predict, and then we would do test, right? For the test set. Okay, so x test. Okay. Add a diagonal. Create this plot for the test set. Hold on. Each observation becomes a dot. The true value a perfect model would place. So we're going to, a dot means scatter plot, right? So plot dot figure. And then we're going to do plot dot scatter. And then we're going to do, what is the x-axis again? The model's prediction goes on the x-axis. The true value goes on the y-axis. So this would be y predict. And then model full, I think, right? No. And the true value. Okay, so A perfect model for the test set. Okay. Test. So the true value goes on the y-axis. And then this is for the test set. So we would want the test. Um, okay, so dot title is predicted versus actual. Okay, so plot dot x label is predicted costs because x, the model's prediction, okay, and then plot dot y label is actual cost, okay, and then how do I write a diagonal line? Add a diagonal reference line. To scatter plot. Reference. Plot limits. Okay. Diagonal reference line. Perfect prediction. So perfect model. A perfect model would place every point on the diagonal line where predicted equals actual. Using the two feature model, add a diagonal reference line. Okay, so then this is okay, and then we're going to so it would be okay. Min val equals min of min y predict full. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Comma y test. Yeah, okay, okay, okay. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. The max val equals max of max y predict full, and then max y test. Okay, and then we would do plot. Val, max val. Oh my gosh. Val, max val, color. I feel like I should clear that, but let's just see what it looks like first. Okay, and then we're going to do plot.show. And did I close my other plots? Okay, yes, I did. Focus mode is over. Hi, Dean. Welcome in. Okay. So predicted cost, actual cost. Okay. So here's the line. I don't like that. Let's make you red or green. Should we do green for money? Okay, so if it is below the line, it means that it's less than how much the actual cost was. If it's above, it's save figure. F output path, comma. Okay. Dot close. Okay, and then point falls below diagonal. It means the actual cost was less than the predicted cost if the point is above the diagonal. It means the actual cost was more than the predicted cost. Okay. 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 I mean, this is okay. I'm going to look up Google. Why does it need to be in a 2D array? I'm using Code the Dream. It's a free program I'm part of. Let me grab it really quick. Code the Dream course descriptions. So I'm actually taking the data engineering track. It's free for people in the US. You just have to apply and do some pre-work. Um, oh, oh, and my kid's up. Okay. Let's see. Uh, Hold on. Baby, I'll be right in. Okay? Go back to sleep and I will be right in once I brush my teeth. Let's see. Who are we going to raid? Because we were generously raided by. I mean, we can raid Chris again. What is he doing? Uh, or we can just raid how long? Wait, wasn't it howling before? Hold on. Hold on. Wasn't it howling? Uh, okay, well, looks like. Is he playing Rose as a. No. Yes? No. I don't know what game he's playing. I don't know what. Guess what? It used to be howling. Am I losing my mind? Okay, hold on. Oh, wait. What? I need to remove the show. Oh, wait. Hold on. Thanks so much for the follow to use day. I'm not delusional. Okay. Okay. It used to be howling, right? Right? Okay. Let me read through this really quick, the mini project, and then I'm probably going to just log. We can raid how long? Or, I mean, no, he's vibe coding. Okay, let's see. Let's see what other software and game dev. people there are, and then I'll read. Is there anyone doing Python? No. Maybe? No. 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 Okay. See. Coding lot modeling, losing my mind. It's always hard for me to raid someone I don't know because I just raid and run and I don't want to like send you guys to a I mean, there's somebody who is grinding leak code. Okay, this guy's a baby streamer, like less than 20 people. Raid and run. Thanks for the follow, Red. No. This guy is like brand new streamer. Literally less than 15 followers. Okay. I'm going to read this really, really quickly and then we will read them. Hopefully we can read them. If not, then we're gonna just also, is he speaking in English? Let's make sure, because one time I rated somebody who was not speaking in English.
Have multiple back edges that have the same lock, right?
How is this the first element from the second? Not sure. Like, what's the logic behind?
And you guys could hear howling in the background. Yeah, baby streamer. Okay. He doesn't have any music or oh, that's what I forgot to play today. I forgot to turn my music back on after we watched that video. Oops. How come nobody told me? But yeah, so baby streamer. But let's read this really quick. This project uses UCI data, student performance data set, Portuguese secondary schools during 2005-2006 school year. The data set records, wow, that was 20 years ago. Your goal is to build a regression model that predicts G3 final grade from student background and behavioral features without using G1 or G2. Predicting a final grade in the same class is a narrow task. From who students are and how they live is more interesting, and the kind of thing the CSV is in the course repository. Okay, place in your code in project. Before writing a single line of code, open in plain text editor, not Excel. Read the first few rows carefully. Notice how fields are separated. Okay. I think I can do this. Okay. So, if you are a follower, if you are, look, my raid messages work again. Yes, I know. Streamlabs is not a sub. I need to change that. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine for tonight. It's fine for tonight. Okay, so we are gonna raid Okay, again, this guy is a baby streamer. Don't know exactly it. He's leak code. Don't know how he is because I have to raid and run, and honestly, like, I have a really hard time recently getting on to Twitch to watch streamers just in my free time because I don't have free time. So hopefully this is somebody that is either chaotic and entertaining like me or else really knows what they're talking about, like, and is educational. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. 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 Bye, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate you always. I will be back tomorrow to work on the project. Yeah, you guys are amazing. Right. Okay. We're gonna raid. Oh, I guess it helps to start the raid. It helps to start the raid, doesn't it? Okay. But yeah, baby streamer, like super baby streamer. And so yeah, show some hype. I appreciate you all. Okay, bye.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I drink a can of White Monster,
Dr.
so I'm ready to
Raiders.
program.
Unbelievable.
What, right
Can't
now?
believe it.
Isn't it midnight?
Yeah.
What
I
the?
think it's
Like to
the
get started
highest
early.
I have seen viewers in my channel.